anyone who knows me knows that I have always changed my hair frequently. It's common knowledge. I have had every hairstyle under the sun. But one thing that remains dominant within that experience with my Afro-textured hair is that I have been natural more than I have been relaxed. Now, when I was growing up, the routine was to basically wash my hair on a Sunday. My grandmother would basically do these what we call doo-doo plaits and she'll put Dax in it and the whole ritual, and we would let it air dry, and that would be it. And then we may have some cane rows put in the following day or on the same day after it's air dried. It just all depends, what she decided she had time to do. Now, there seems to be a reoccurring theme that many Black women are still doing up to this day, is that a lot of Black women are leaving their hair unwashed for weeks and for months. I'm not sure generally, I haven't got any stats on this, but it is still a thing that people aren't washing their hair regularly. And I'm really surprised by that, considering the fact that we have the internet, we have all this information. But aside from that, I was just thinking about it. And I had dreadlocks many times in my life. Some I grew to shoulder length, some, just like about 5 inches. I can't remember how many times, but I've done it a few times, right? And one of the journeys I enjoyed the most, and that was when I just left my hair to its own devices, meaning that I just washed my hair every single day with a sulfate-free shampoo. I didn't use oil or anything like that, and my hair was beautiful. I can't eat every single curl, because I just kind of like washed it in a spiral when I'm like washing it out. Like how you get the sponge and you'd rub the sponge on your head. I'll do that motion on my hair, and I would literally just wash my scalp every day in the shower and do that same motion and then shake it out and let it air dry. I didn't use a towel, right? And when I say they were perfect little spirals, and that is the start of a dreadlock. So if you wanted to keep them that size, you would basically just not allow them to join up. You just pull them apart, which is how most Rastafarians do it, unless of course you're like real bobo, do you know what I mean? And you're not separating or anything, but there are Rastafarians who, do pull them apart because it's just easier on the neck, I would imagine, as the hair grows longer, etc. Now, it was just amazing to witness, and it was so black and it was just so thick. And so in my head today, I was like, you know what? Because I was listening to this, I think they call them trichologists, the people who study the scalp and hair, etc. I'm not sure. But I was listening to this white guy on YouTube, and he was talking about washing your hair every day. And I thought, hi, I used to do that. So I've decided from now until December to basically just wash my hair every day and to see the difference in my hair. And I just think it's just a wonderful journey. Although on this occasion I am going to be detangling, because I'm going to reattach my previous dreadlocks at the end of the year at some point. But I'm just growing it up until that stage, because I did have a big chop on the second day of Ramadan 2026. I literally shaved it all off clean. But I say all this to say, I was thinking about one of the possible reasons why Black women didn't do their hair. And it's simple. I think because we were so brainwashed to have straight hair, and not necessarily white women's hair. It could be, I would say more Indian people's hair, if anything. If there's like a look that Black women want, it's more that long, thick black hair, not necessarily white hair. Because I think generally speaking, especially as someone who's worked in the hair industry, I've worked for Joshua Galvin and Rush and lots of European hair salons, because I did hair from when I was 15 years old. So some white people do have a terminal length. Not every white woman has long hair. Some of their hair only grows to their shoulders. It's a variation, just like any other race. So the idea that white women just naturally have long hair is not true, right? So so I think my theory is that because we wanted to maintain a style for a long length of time, that was the reason why we didn't wash our hair, just for the sake of having it straight. I'm not saying that's the only reason, but I think it's definitely one of the reasons. And I'm sure many people have had this thought process before. I don't personally think that I've heard anyone voice this particular opinion, but I was just lying here thinking that has to be one of the reasons why we don't wash our hair as regularly. So from today, obviously when I reconnect my old dreads at the end of the year, I have a fantastic loctician. She does an amazing job, and so I can wash my hair immediately. But because I'll probably be back home in the Caribbean during that time, I won't be washing every day because it will just be heavier. So I'll probably do every other day. It just depends how I feel. But if I feel like I can wash it every day, and if it is very, very hot, because depending on where you are, if we're in Portland, some days are quite cool. If you're in Manchester, some days are quite cool. So if the weather is really hot, then I can wash it every day and air dry. But for now, while I don't have my locks reattached, I've decided that I am going to wash my hair every single day. And I guess I'll share the results with you. But anyway, that was my brain fart for the day. And I hope you guys are well, and good night.